And yes, it's true that as you get older, you often find yourself with fewer people around. Friends die, family gets busy with their own lives. The social world that once felt so full and demanding grows quieter. But here's what I want you to understand. Being alone is not the same thing as being lonely. Not even close. Loneliness is a kind of hunger. It's reaching out and finding nobody there. It's wanting connection and being denied it. It's feeling like you're on the outside of life, watching everyone else belong to something while you drift untethered and forgotten. But solitude is something entirely different. Solitude is what happens when you stop reaching out and discover that you don't actually need to. It's the realization that you're already complete, already whole, exactly as you are, without anyone needing to validate that, or witness it, or confirm it. When you're with other people, even people you love, there's always this subtle dance happening. They need something from you, or you need something from them. Even in the gentlest, kindest relationships, there's an exchange occurring. You're being the friend who listens, the parent who advises, the companion who keeps them from feeling alone. You're playing a role, performing a function, meeting an expectation, and that's fine. That's how human beings connect. But it's also work, isn't it? There's effort involved. There's a part of you that's always slightly on, slightly performing, slightly aware of how you're being perceived. In solitude, all of that drops away. You don't have to be anything for anyone. You don't have to maintain any particular version of yourself. You can just exist, unwitnessed and unjudged, with no need to explain or justify or make sense to anyone but yourself. You can sit in a chair for an hour, watching dust particles float through a beam of sunlight, and nobody's there to ask you why you're wasting your time. You can have tea at 3 in the afternoon, or not have tea at all. You can think strange thoughts, feel odd feelings, move slow or fast or not at all. And there's no audience expecting you to be anything other than exactly what you are in that moment. There's a kind of freedom in that, a looseness, a relief from the constant, low-level tension of being observed. I'm not saying relationships aren't valuable. They are, they're wonderful. But they're not the only source of meaning or peace or contentment. And in old age, when circumstances naturally create more solitude, you have this opportunity to discover something precious, that you are actually quite good company for yourself. You've lived long enough to have some interesting thoughts. You've seen enough to find things amusing or beautiful or worth noticing. You don't need someone else to point out that the evening sky is lovely or that the birds are singing. You can appreciate these things directly, immediately, without needing anyone to confirm that they're worth appreciating. This is a kind of self-sufficiency that younger people rarely develop. Not because they're incapable of it, but because they're too busy seeking validation from others. They need someone to witness their joy, their pain, their experiences, to make those experiences feel real. But you've been around long enough to know that your experiences are real, whether anyone witnesses them or not. The tea tastes good, even if you're drinking it alone. The morning air feels fresh, even if there's no one there to comment on it. Your life is happening, fully and completely, regardless of who's paying attention. And once you really understand that, once you really feel it, solitude stops being something to fear or avoid. It becomes a gift, a space where you can simply be without performance or pretense or any need to be anything other than this person in this moment, alive and aware and perfectly, quietly content. That's not loneliness, that's peace. Deep, genuine peace that doesn't depend on anyone else showing up to make it real. You know what's really interesting about getting old? You stop caring so much about whether things are impressive. When you're young, you're always trying to make moments special, make experiences count, turn ordinary life into something worth telling stories about. You go places not just to go there, but to be able to say you went there. You do things not just to do them, but to have done them. There's always this audience in your head, real or imagined, that you're performing for.